And we are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 93, and I'm joined by not one, but two very special guests here. They are members of Project Mayhem. We have Elijah Eden and Osito. Good evening, gentlemen. How's it going, brothers?
How you doing, bro? I'm doing less than alive. Feeling a little, what I'm saying?
Hey, there you go. There you go. And I think we lost Elijah already. Oh no. we lost one half here.
Well, there you go.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll get him back here in a second. But again, we are live. We are with Project Mayhem here. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad that we get to do this episode. But till Elijah gets back in the room here, Osito, let me start with you. You heard of the name of the podcast. You heard it's called Respect the Craft. So when you hear that term, the craft, what does that mean for you?
The craft could be the art form and the passion. High professional wrestling, where it's really anything, but the time you put it in, it'd be and like just by your mental and everything, respecting the craft is people that came before you. Besides people respecting the fact that it's people you as well. Beautiful, it's a beautiful. Oh, he's back.
Gotcha, there you go. And here we go. We got Elijah Eden back. I feel
Technical
like
difficulties.
it's all good. I feel like it's the red light. It's just
I don't
it's
know what
causing
you're.
some technical difficulties here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Again,
I
it's
think
just
you're
my visual.
just
It might
seeing
be,
what you
might be.
want to see.
That's it. That's all. I do too many of these. I see things.
Yeah, maybe.
But Elijah, now that you're here, let's ask you the same question. The name of the podcast is called Respect the Craft. So when you hear that term, the craft, what does that mean for you?
That's kind of a loaded question. It's a little bit more than just it's giving respect to something that probably isn't going to give it. So there's a sense of love that has to go into this. There's a sense of dedication and knowing that it might not give you what you want out of it, and you'll in the other sense of the term, you'll get as much as you put into it. So the craft has always just been being disciplined and something that you continually want to pursue. Then you would have to respect the craft.
There you go. Great answers right there. So again, like I was saying, this was a long-awaited episode here because I've definitely known you guys for a long time now. And I guess the best way to phrase it, I've known you guys before you found your faces, in a sense. Before you found this new imagery that we see here.
That's
and it's
right.
definitely been an insane ride getting to see you guys evolve, in a sense. Getting to see you guys now become the Elijah Eden we see and the Osito we see here. So how has that been for you guys? How has that rise been for you guys and finding who it is we see today?
I gotta admit, you're one of the few people that has seen my face in its full form, in its entirety. So, I mean, the evolution has been insane. I think when you knew me, I was just really hopeful, and I was really young and sort of, and I mean, I'd be lying if I said the chip wasn't still there, but I just know my ability. I know exactly my capabilities now, and I know that there's more room to grow for me. To be quite honest, the person that's sitting in front of you now isn't the same person you met before. I can tell you that much. And I just because of the way I feel, the way I carry myself in the ring now, since then. So the evolution for me has been immaculate, and I can see.
There you go. How about for you, Osito? How has that been for you? That growth, that evolution that we're speaking on. and we have no audio. Okay. You gotta love it. Well, he's got us in sign language, unfortunately. Can you hear us? Okay, he can hear us. We can't hear you. Hold on one sec. Hopefully, when he comes back into the room, it'll fix up.
Look at how big he is.
You know what it is? We're gonna blame Shane Fair on this one. I feel like it's Shane
We have to
hacking
blame
into our system right now.
Ooh, such a triggering name, Shane Fair. Ooh, I blame him for this too.
We're gonna blame Shane Fair here. I feel like he's the one that's causing these technical difficulties here. He's just not a fan of Project Mayhem. So let's see.
He better be. He better be. Where?
Can we? Nope, we still can't hear you, brother. We were working so well. Not sure what happened.
There's no signal in his cave.
That's what it is. Again, it was very difficult to even get him to get in contact with Osito. It was very hard. So
I still don't even have access to that.
So we still can't hear him, unfortunately. Again, let's see. Maybe it becomes the tech bay here. Maybe he can fix it. Hopefully so. Okay. He's getting to work here. We're gonna see how he fixes this, hopefully. But till he gets that fixed, let's bring that up now. Unfortunately, like I said, you guys do have your issues currently in Pro Wrestling Magic. You guys were just there over the last weekend. You guys will be back on November 26th. What is this issue with Shane Fair? What is it with? Oh, now we lost them both. Okay, here we go. We got one back. We got both back. Is there audio?
Hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you now.
All right.
Okay. Can we hear Elijah, though? Oh. Uh-oh. We can hear Osito, but we can't hear Elijah.
Oh. It's either one or the other.
Okay, now we're good. Okay. I can hear you now, so we should be good. Okay.
Shane.
Again.
Shane Fair, you son of a bitch. I can't believe you. Stop messing with our stream.
That's what it is. That's
magic too.
That's what it is right now. It's Shane hacking into it's just Pro Wrestling Magic right now, hacking into our stream. They don't want to hear Project Mayhem, unfortunately.
They never do. They hardly ever do.
But what is this? Okay, now that we're good, hopefully. What is this issue? Why is this a situation going on in the Magic Kingdom?
So, I mean, you follow the product, right? Don't you? You see,
I do. Yes, I do.
The bias. You've seen the biasness with Shane Fair and his favorites. For those who haven't followed, Shane has a long history in choosing who he wants to be the front runners of Pro Wrestling Magic, to make the decisions for Pro Wrestling Magic. He not only blatantly disrespected us, but he poked at the fact that we lost our opportunities at the tag titles, not once but twice. He stripped Smiley of his Pro Wrestling Heavyweight championship match. He put us in a unnecessary four-way. We were illegally pinned, not once but twice, and then he got involved. Put ourselves in a position to gain the power that he has. He restricted us and continuously disrespects us. And you know, I don't know. Osito, you have a, I don't know. Talk to your boy, Osito. Talk to your boy.
No, the thing was, with and Smiley, like he puts, you know what I mean? Like he pretends like he knows. When Project Mayhem took me the magic of pro wrestling, transformed what Osito is supposed. People think that Osito he is now known to be, which is basically a mechanic, a machine, and besides this whole thing, there's more than just a machine. This is getting into that ring, you know. Or basically,
I think that's
this is called respect.
I think that's where he got it messed up.
Yeah, he thinks it's the lovable Osito caters to the crowd that's for the people, but in reality, come this feeling, that urge, that me, like that itch, you know, that glitch, like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, man.
I feel like that might be it. That's because we've seen the post. Shane continues to say he's very friendly with you. He's very good with Osito. But I feel like he's mistaking.
He thinks he knows him.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He does not know the real Osito. Smiley knows the real Osito. We came from the trenches together. We trained together. Shane doesn't know anything about that. But very soon.
Hey, there you go. I hopefully he does find out. Hopefully he does get to see. Hopefully in a more civil way. Hopefully, just to be civil here. But I can expect.
I think we thrown civil out the window a long time ago, Ray. You know that. Come on now.
I know this, but again, I'm trying to be as how can I say, unbiased because of the podcast. Just trying to keep it unbiased.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing what Shane should have done.
This is what he's supposed to do. He's a man of power. Again, I'm just here trying to call things down the middle like he's supposed to do, but we've seen in the past that doesn't unfortunately work out as much. Here we go. We got KJ Knack in the chat saying, love these guys. I think he's trying to be smart with this comment. My childhood hero, Elijah Eden. I was going to bring that up later today.
I'll take that as a compliment, but they know what they're in store for. And out when is it? Sunday?
I was gonna bring that up later. You guys do have, from what I've heard, the Scotta Ricans are on your trail, so I guess we'll see how that goes for him. Maybe it won't be as hero-like.
Yeah.
After that matchup.
Well, what they say, never meet your heroes, right?
Hey, that is the saying. That is the saying. And here we go. We got Chris Barton saying, "Yo, they finna kill it November 5th." Yes, you guys will.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be a great matchup. There you go.
Mayhem, Wasted Youth. Yeah.
There you go. That's gonna be a great 6-man tag there. You guys gonna be a part of IFC, which I feel like it fits very well with Project Mayhem because there's no rules really in IFC, so there's a lot of free range for some mayhem and some chaos to go down next weekend. So
they were some guys that were on our radar for a long time anyway. They're a new batch of or the next up and comers, but we pride ourselves in being that also. So it just feels right for us.
I definitely so. Can't wait to see that. That's coming up next week, guys. Go get your tickets. But let's talk about this. Let's address this as well, because we talked about issue you guys have, but let's talk a little positive. Let's talk about how did this bond truly form as well, and how was Project Mayhem come together? Well, I know the story. Of course, I know the story. But for the people watching at home, let them into a little bit of how this bond between you two and our good friend Smiley, how did this all come together?
Well, I mean, for we battled together. We've trained together for many years. We've grinded, literally fought each other more times than I can possibly count. I think I've wrestled Osito more times than since I started doing indies. So it came to a point ourselves in this weird predicament of more. And almost being looked down upon in a sense. You see this big man, they think that he's small. He's not small in the slightest. Look at his traps. Look at his arms. Hardly fit in the frame. They hardly fit in the frame. So we all got to the kind of being looked down upon, being talked down upon, and decided as a collective unit with Smiley to start causing the mayhem that we know to show our real face, to use every single ability that we have, people that we are the freaking best, that we are the best trio, the best singles, the best tag team, wherever you want to, we're gonna rock it every single time.
Hey, and this has been true since the beginning of it. But Osito, for you, what has this been so far, and this ride? How's it been?
Man, just to think that, like, me in the beginning of time, like, I joined, and a week later he joined. And by what I mean by the process of training wrestler, on top of becoming trained by our trainer, House of Glory. So, like,
Shout out.
The training is a reflection of life. Professional wrestling is a reflection of life. The word lucha libre means free fighting since the beginning. Our evolution just speaks for itself. Both of us, we both came both with similar backgrounds, and we probably crossed paths so many times. We're both a team. We're under Smiley's basically my older brother, where we look up to him. Told us he opened our eyes. Like, you know what? Trio were more destructive singles, but as singles was too, because talented in our own special way. But inside the ring, we were chaos and nation, and together, like, it becomes chaotic. There's a feel, there's an energy that, like, just like the other side of the, we just know something is gonna happen. In November 5th, something crazy is gonna opposing us. It's the visuals, 3 individuals that are proving themselves. They're proving themselves, and just a little while, but we've been training for it. And privilege, and me for a very long time. Me, like, that's so before we, you actually know, but we'll keep that between.
No, definitely.
Blur lines.
Definitely so. That's what I said. Again, the best way to describe it, I've seen you guys before you found your inner selves. Because that's what I always feel like it is. Because again, I got to see you guys. Hey, I'll pull back the curtain just a little bit. I've gotten to see you guys before you found your voices, in a sense. Because I was there for your very first promos. I filmed your first promos, funny enough. I was the guy filming the first promos for you guys. And again, for me, it's truly an honor again to see how you guys have evolved, how you guys have grown. And I'm especially glad under who you guys are with, because again, who better than this guy right here? So it's definitely seeing you guys like this it's a pleasure.
He's the leader that a lot of people need in their lives. He's an innovator. He's probably one of the most creative to ever have laced up you. So it only feels right that we are under his tutelage at the same time.
Definitely so. And again, it shows in that ring. So
my apologies. Let's peek back on the Smiley as the most humblest when golden. So we're with him. That speaks. We, professional. It's a little, no pun intended, but each other, and I'm with Eden and Kelly, turning to a lineage, the fact of each other, energy-wise, and we're all brain. It just makes it awesome, which is a blessing. We're grateful for that, and we just can't wait to show the what we're about and what we're about. This is just the very beginning. And this Sunday, we're going against which is one of my bucket list. I have so many bucket lists, man. Me and Eden, we're going to go against which they're a new team. They're a new team, so it's going to be all out battle club grounds. No pun intended. Yeah. And professional wrestling is just a form. Respecting the craft. That's the present, the future. You know, you don't know who you're gonna shake hands 5 years from now, 10 years from now. There's no time thing. It's like everyone for who they are and what they. You never know. Like that guy might be, or it might be the next. So you always gotta respect one another. Like respect this one has like a different way of like, but you always gotta remember what you're about and what you. So each one of us, we're all very together. We're war pattern. We're getting ours. And
definitely so. Again, guys, check them out this weekend. It'll be coming out soon, I believe, as well, on demand, so you can stream it at Battle Club. They'll be here. Like we said, next weekend, it will be all three members of Project Mayhem in action against Wasted Youth at IFC. But let's talk a little bit now. I hate to do this, but let's separate you guys a little bit here. Let's talk about what Osito's been doing. Just a little bit, because, again, people know him for this more Mayhem side. You get to see this side of him here, where he's a little more of a psycho bear. Well, let's talk a little bit about the culture bear. We've gotten to see a little more happy-go-lucky side of Osito. We're getting to see that around. If you're part of Warriors of Wrestling, you get to see that a lot. So November 12th, if you guys are in the area, go check out the culture bear. But also, you've been doing your thing at Remarkable Wrestling, part of PPA.
Yes.
Osito's everywhere right now. He's teaming with everybody right now. He's I guess there is a likable side of Osito that Shane's talking about. We got to find that more calmer side of Osito certain days.
Life is a battle.
So, like, professional wrestling is a reflection of life. I would say, like, I'm talking before my other people too, like, everyone, you know what I mean? We have that people don't want to side that people do want to see. You know, for me, like, I feel like both is a reflection of myself, visual. So as the code of people, with the people, genuine, feed off of the energy and the history, and also a lot of love that I bring to the appreciative, like, and of course, a lot of things have happened to me. For me to be here and battling the way I am, like, but the culture bear are two different people, man. Like, there's for the people, is for the reason why professional wrestling. You know what I mean? That years wrestling, I was into like the whole thing. I came in idea like mono, you know, amateur wrestling. You know, the best person wins. That's the psycho bear in me. About the flashy stuff. I can't go into like.
That's my favorite part. The psycho part. That's my favorite.
I think that's a lot of people's favorite part. Again, it's because you get to unleash. There's no strings attached, if you will. Best way to put it.
Yeah.
So
give me one second.
There's a phone in the bear cave. We're gonna mute Osito for a sec so he can handle that. But for you, Elijah, let's ask you this question now. as Osito has those two sides to him. Is there another side we haven't seen of Elijah Eden that we?
Yeah.
Again, you don't have to reveal if there truly is, if there's one you're ready to show, but just a little tease of it.
I mean, to be real with you, to kind of peel back a little bit, I think there's multiple sides. If you were to sit here and say that this is the only side of you or this is the only side of me, we'd be liars. So Elijah Eden, will we ever get to see him? You know what? Maybe sometime soon. Maybe, but for right now, I'm pretty okay with trying this side of me. This fierce kind of to keep it blunt, this is kind of like the real version. I don't let people see my eyes. I don't let people see my face. That's kind of like a money the window to the soul, and very few people get that out of me. So if you're one of the few lucky ones to ever get that from me, that is a blessing. That is that. So yeah, there's a different side of me. Yes, at some point that side can come. I'm not done with what I have to do right now with who this is right now.
There you go. Again, understandable. Like I said, and here we go. Evil is always better. Who says they're evil though? I don't find these guys to be evil. They're very.
I think
cordial right now.
He meant, I think whoever said that meant to say truthful, or just a little evil. Let's be real. Where
everyone has
that little tick side. Why not get to unleash that first?
Definitely so. But again, I wouldn't classify you guys as evil. Great guys here. Why would they do a podcast if they're that evil per se? Right. But again, you guys are very busy, so I don't want to take up too much more of your times here. So before I start wrapping it up, I have to ask you guys the last question here, and that is, let's start with Elijah first. Elijah, for you, what is the end goal?
The end goal is a legacy that says that I was a wrestler, or one of the best wrestlers, had some of the best to have ever gone to any locker room. Obviously, we can sit here and talk about the signings and the contract. That can happen. But there's some things that money can't buy, and that's experience. So far, I have been fortunate and somewhat blessed to have been in the predicament, and that's just kind of scratching the surface. It's hardly scratching the surface, if anything. There's a lot more that I have left to do. There's so much time left that we still have. So the end game right now, the end goal, just to enjoy what I'm doing.
Hey, there you go. No better way to put it there. Osito, now for you, what is the end goal here for Osito?
I would say to spread the name, spread the name, but to spread the love that comes from it, because we got the reason why we joined professional, who got us captivated. So same thing, it's like leaving a legacy behind, spreading the love and genuine, like taking that 10-minute of time though span that we do have, and just let people forget about all they're going through in a personal life. Just making people feel connected, make people feel warm, make them feel around time that they could turn on the up time, like whatever time it is, like that, whatever time that we have on, that they're like, wow, like know the person more than the action. As a wrestler, obviously, with the in a way where the people before us, and we don't have, that's a part of the game, the people before us, I would love to be proud of, because I come from a generational standpoint. There's people been in the game for a while too, and down from our trainers, from the future peers, because down the corner, so it's living, but also like me personally, I would like love and energy, and just do something with where you could become an inspirational for the future. There's some Coney Island personally, so community where professional wrestling on the upscale, and a lot of people like throughout the years of in a community where amusement park side they don't really focus on, and this including myself, we have rappers, wrestlers, we have artists, we have photographers, and that's the thing forward. Like by we, I mean, and that could be multiple. Like just this world is kind of for what it is already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Provide
Got
love,
you.
hit somebody. That's why I think Project Mayhem is because it's three people that outside of professional wrestling. I mean, and different ideologies in the professional person, but together we clap. I know, like, I don't back because I know they got my back. So I don't know the answers of
Always.
the question. Yeah, where I see myself going is a mark that no one is willing to do, which is I think give more love. I'm not the best, but like love, like the world is just too short.
Hey, there you go, man. No, it's a perfect answer right there. And again, this is why I really wanted to have you guys on. Because again, from before all this to now, there's always been that genuine side to you guys that I'm truly happy to get to know and getting to see. So definitely, guys, it's been a pleasure here to have you guys on. For everyone watching, please go follow these two on all their social media. Go see, again, future of this business right here in these two. So go follow Osito there on his Instagram. Go follow Elijah Eden on his Instagram there and his Twitter as well. And let's give the other guy as well. Let's give the other psycho a shout out as well. Go follow Smiley.
Yes.
Because again, without
sir.
this guy, there's not a lot of us in this business. So there you go. Go follow
Papa
Smiley
Doc.
as well on all of his social. So guys, thank you so much for joining me here. Everyone
Thank you.
watching, thank you so much for watching. Again, go check them out and all the events they have coming up. Like we mentioned earlier, IFC next weekend, Battle Club this weekend, Pro Wrestling Magic coming up in a few weeks. Go check them out. Hopefully, Shane Fair is fair with them and allows them to show up and do what they want to do, and that's do some wrestling. But again, we'll keep it PG. And then November 12th, go check out Osito and a little more fun Osito on November 12th at Warriors of Wrestling and more events coming up. Guys, thank you again to everyone watching. As always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the
Be
craft,
real.
and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.